Wealth isn't what they tell you it is. Not the wealth they sell you in ads, in stories, in motivational speeches. The world doesn't want you to know what wealth really is, because if you did, you would see right through their game. You'd understand that everything they've been feeding you, everything you've been chasing, is designed to keep you trapped in an illusion. A never-ending cycle where you run after something you already possess. The truth about wealth is more than just a change in your circumstances, more than just having the car or the house, more than just the fleeting feeling of power that comes with showing people how successful you are. Wealth is something you become, not something you acquire. And that's where the deception begins. For years, they've conditioned you to think of wealth as the sum of external factors, the money, the status, the recognition. But here's the truth. These are byproducts, side effects of a far more profound force, a force that flows only through those who have truly come to grips with what wealth means. Wealth is a decision. You didn't get it wrong. You just didn't get it at all. All those books you've read, all the experts you've listened to, they're all operating from the same false premise that wealth is a result of some system, a strategy, or a mindset shift. The truth: wealth is a disruption. It's a complete overthrow of everything you've been told to believe about what life should look like. Because here's the real awakening. The world doesn't give you wealth. It gives you distractions. It gives you illusions. It tells you that wealth is just a matter of doing the right thing, getting the right degree, working the right job. But in truth, the only thing you have to do is disrupt everything. Disrupt the narrative. Disrupt the system. Disrupt the mindsets that keep you anchored to a life of struggle, waiting for a payoff that will never come. When you stop looking for wealth in the world around you and instead start looking for it within, you begin to unlock the keys to everything you need. This is where wealth truly resides, not in your bank account, not in the clothes you wear, but in your understanding of yourself and the world. It's about breaking free of the lies you've been sold and realizing the wealth you've been searching for has always been in your hands, waiting for you to see it. But to unlock this, you must confront something deep inside yourself, something darker than ambition or desire. It's the lie you've been telling yourself all along. The lie that someone else, something external, holds the key to your success. The lie that wealth is something you earn by doing more, pushing harder, suffering longer. This lie makes you a slave to the system, constantly doing, constantly trying, never realizing that the true power is in being. Wealth is not the result of some external pursuit. Wealth is the result of internal liberation. The second you free yourself from the chains of needing approval, needing validation, needing someone or something to give you permission to be who you truly are, that's when wealth will come, not just in the form of money, but in the form of life itself. The true disruptor of wealth isn't what you've been taught to value, but your willingness to unlearn. You have to unlearn everything. Unlearn that you need a 9-to-5 to survive. Unlearn that wealth requires endless sacrifice. Unlearn that there are rules, that there's a formula. There are no formulas. There is only you and the choices you make in each moment. The wealth you desire is not out there. It is not in someone else's hands. It's in your ability to take what you have right now, wherever you are, whatever you are, and transform it. That transformation begins with one thing: radical ownership. Stop blaming the world. Stop blaming your past. Stop blaming your circumstances. The moment you stop blaming anything outside of yourself, you step into your own power. Your power is not in the system. Your power is not in the world's approval. Your power is in the way you choose to see yourself in this world. There's no system, no rules, no laws, no shortcuts to true wealth. Wealth doesn't follow a map. It is chaotic, it is unpredictable, it is raw, and if you want it, you'll have to be willing to face the truth of your own limitations, not as obstacles, but as tools. Tools that will sharpen you, tools that will challenge you, tools that will force you to rise. It is in the confrontation with your deepest, most uncomfortable fears where wealth is born. Wealth is embracing the void. It's about walking into uncertainty, not knowing where you'll land, but trusting that you are capable of navigating through it. You think wealth is about security, about finding comfort. No, true wealth is about embracing risk and using it to your advantage. It's not about being fearless. It's about feeling fear and choosing to act anyway. It's not about having all the answers. It's about trusting yourself to find the answers along the way. The irony is this: you've been sold the idea that wealth is something you get by controlling the outside world. The truth is, wealth comes when you give up the need to control anything, when you surrender to the process. It's in the surrender that the universe aligns itself to deliver the very things you desire, but only when you stop trying to hold on to the illusion of control. You see, wealth is also about faith. Faith that things will unfold, that they will fall into place even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. Wealth is not in the results, the finishes, or the end game. Wealth is in what you learn along the way. It's in the understanding that each experience, each failure, each challenge is simply a lesson. And if you are humble enough to accept those lessons, you become wealthier with every moment. Wealth is about turning the unknown into your playground, and it starts with understanding this. You are already worthy of everything you desire. The moment you stop seeing yourself as separate from what you want, the moment you stop seeing wealth as something out there and start seeing it as something that exists within you, you unlock it. You stop chasing it. You start creating it. The paradox is this: the more you let go of the idea that you need something external to validate your success, the more success will chase you down. The more you break free of the need to measure yourself against others, the more the world will align itself with your vision. Because now, your vision is not about gaining what others have, but about creating something uniquely yours. So let go. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the desire to measure yourself against others. Let go of all the societal rules you've been fed. Step into the chaos, the unknown, and realize that the wealth you seek is not something you find. It is something you become. And once you become it, once you embody the essence of wealth, nothing will stop you. You are the key. Now go. Unlock your own universe.